Well, g'day and welcome to another episode of Saints TV. Well, back-to-back wins. Second time this year that we've managed to achieve that, and this time it was against Fremantle at Optus Oval. Pretty scrappy game in the first half, but the second half was actually pretty good, and some pretty good highlights, so let's have a look at them.
60 metres out, goes looking for Gehrig, worked under the ball. McFarlane, no mark. Hand passed it straight to Milne. Milne gives it to Thompson. Thompson inside the 50, looking to straighten up. Bends it back. Good start by the Saints.
Hamill, that's Grover's man, dragged down to the tackle by Grover. Here's Milne, swings onto his left foot, swings it back, splits his body, and the Saints reply.
Jones into Mines, goes to Thompson. Thompson gets a hand pass across. Moyle to Baker. Baker from 35 metres. And that is it. Game, set and match.
Well, this weekend it was back to how football used to be. There was a curtain raiser before our game at Optus Oval. Our affiliated side, Springvale, played against Bendigo, and they managed to get up, and it was a pretty close fought game until three-quarter time. But in the last quarter, the Springvale side ran away with a very comfortable win in the end by about 35 points. And the star of that team was Shane Smith, who managed to kick 8 goals. A sensational effort. So Springvale, they're looking like they might be still a chance to make the finals. And good old coach Kenny Sheldon's doing a great job there, so let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that they manage to get there in September. Well, on Friday night we held our annual banquet auction. It was at the Crown Palladium, and I was armed with a little bit of a video camera and a microphone. We went round. It was a little bit like street talk. I'll tell you what, it wasn't easy to speak to some of the girlfriends. They were running very scared from the camera when they saw it. But hopefully you get a bit of a laugh out of this. There's a couple of interviews with some players and one of the all-time greats in Alan Yabby Jeans. We also managed to have a chat to him, so enjoy. Well, I've just managed to stumble across Stephen Milne. Now, Milne, who did you borrow the suit from?
Yeah, it's actually Dad's suit. It's a bit too big, but yeah, it should be all right for tonight.
Hoping to purchase one before too long?
Hopefully, I might be go get one next week, but nah, this will do tonight.
There actually might be a couple in the auction now. Have you had a look around?
I have actually, and there's a few frames down the back of Harry Kuehl and a couple of Stuart Lowe that I might have a bit of a bid at later, so it should be a good night.
Very good. What about the baby's toys? I can see a couple out there on the back. I might have to outbid you there.
There's a couple of toys that I've looked at Tyson. I'll just keep them low key at the moment, so see what you bid, and then I might bid a bit higher.
Now, Rude. And is Jackie, is it? Jackie, we've been trying to get a nice looking girl on Saints TV for the entire year, so you're... Actually, I better not say you... I better not say you're the first one, because Anya was on first, so... Now, there's anything that you've sort of seen the background that you can buy?
Just mops and that so far that we're looking at here, so...
Just some mops?
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Made so much.
No, I can imagine not.
Might buy one for the lady we live with. She can put it to good use.
Really? What about you, Jackie? You've had a look around?
I haven't looked yet, no, so not sure.
Yeah, just started.
Now, obviously, good to see that you've managed to bring a nice young girl to a football event. No, most of the other guys over there, if you can just get a picture of them over there, standing there by themselves. Mate, what's the difference? How come you managed to have a date and the other guys don't?
Oh, it's taken me a while. It's been here 2 years, and it's the first time I've brought someone, so...
And maybe it's because you're not wearing any shorts over those tights at training?
Yeah, possibly. I cop a fair bit of flack for that, so there's got to be some positives.
All the viewers would be interested to know that you have a baby on the way. It's great news.
We do, yes. 18-week ultrasound on Tuesday.
Oh, really? What, you had it or you've got it coming up?
Got it coming.
It's very exciting. I've had ours about 10 weeks ago and it's well worth seeing. Now, Nobes, there's a couple of babies' toys floating around. You had a look at any of them?
Yeah, started to have a look. It's well worth picking up a bargain if I can get one, yeah.
Always on the search for a bargain. Well, I feel like I'm at the Logies. I've just stumbled across Alan Jeans, the premiership coach of the St Kilda Football Club way back in 1966. Now, mate, back then, did they have sort of raffles like this, or was it a bit more like a chook raffle?
It was more chook raffles in those days. They didn't have to raise the money they have to raise today, and It's enormous effort by the people in the clubs, and long as people understand what it's all about. I think it's the formula, and the formula to be successful in football is quite a simple one, is money, players and a coaching staff that can get the best out of them. And it's the first two ingredients, money and players. I think that's been the major problem with St Kilda's, always been the lack of money, and we haven't been able to compete on a level playing field with the other clubs, and I think that's affected the culture of the place, and people don't quite understand it is. If you got good players, it helps generate money, and if you got money, it helps you keep your good players.
Absolutely. Now, you're a bit of a lawn bowls fan. You haven't seen a little bit of a set floating around somewhere you can bid on, have you?
I've had a look around the room. No, I haven't seen a good set of bowls at the moment.
Just managed to spring Max Hudson and Anya. Now, Anya, don't run away. This is just a dummy run for the Brownlow, is it?
Dummy run for the Brownlow, mate. We won't be getting an invite.
Oh, mate, you'll be there. Don't worry about that.
No, this is a bit of a dummy run for the wedding, maybe.
Oh, for the wedding. Very good. Now, have you seen anything you might buy for the wedding here? A couple of little things on the side.
There's plenty, yeah.
We just walked in, mate, so...
Oh, that's good. Now, we saw some hats in the background. Maxie, maybe you could grab one of those for Anya for the races this year, maybe? You don't think so? Yeah, oh, no, don't wreck the hair. Now, there's a bit of talent in the room, yeah. I've seen anything going around it, apart from Rui's girlfriend.
No, I've actually got my eyes on her, so pump a few drinks into her and see how we go.
Can you say that? What about you, Shorter? Yeah, there's a couple of perhaps more slightly older women for yourself.
Yeah, look, you'd hope so, but we'll be on the lookout, no doubt about it. Concentrating on the game, though, Tom.
Of course. Now, what about in the auction? Maybe you can buy some flowers or something and present them to someone?
Yeah, I might buy some flowers for Mum.
Now, mate, the president usually forks out a bit of his hard-earned. You've seen him sort of sneaking around trying to get his name down on a couple of things.
I think the contest between Gadinsky and Butters should be hot. We're tipping Gadinsky to reach 100 tonight.
Oh,
that's what we expect from him, so let's see if he delivers. And Rod always delivers pretty well too.
We might give you an update on next week's show to see how they went. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
Austin isn't the tidiest person. He can be very spontaneous, and then all of a sudden he'll just go on a rampage and clean up, but that's very rare, extremely rare.
Now, last time I spoke to Ozzy, he was thinking about buying a new car. What are your thoughts now? I think he'd be about his 8th car since he's been in the club.
Yeah, I'm encouraging the new car.
Encouraging the new car?
It's not going to be as expensive as his old one.
Oh, no, he's studious cleaner.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's got to be good.
Don't have to clean up after him. Everything's got to be perfect, ship shape and in good order, which is probably what he's like at the club.
Absolutely. And what about his hair? Is that a worry?
It is. We get the old razor shaver happening at least every second day.
Well, I think there is a lot which is a bit of yeah, so maybe you can put your nose over that.
That's right. Yeah.
Thanks, Manny. Last time we were at one of these auctions, you bid for the perhaps most disgusting painting I've ever seen in my life. You haven't seen it back again, have you, by any chance?
I think it might have got donated again, but I missed out on it last year and certainly won't be putting in a bid this year.
Well, I think the person who painted is actually hoping that you will hang it on the...
That's not it over there.
Actually, I think it is. It just keeps coming back. It's like a bad dream. Now, mate, in the past you've been known to use these events to try and pick up some women. Have you seen anything in the offering so far?
No, Andrew, I haven't used these things to pick up women, but I'm sure that if I meet a nice young lady tonight, that would be a bonus.
Geez, you're very democratic, ain't you? Diplomatic is probably the word I was after. And there's been a little bit of a rumour about a bidding war between you and Gadinsky tonight. Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't heard about that, so I don't know anything about
Brian Waldron gave us that little whisper, so we'll have to keep an eye on it.
And what are we bidding for?
Oh, just to spend more than each other.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to encourage Michael to get active. I don't mind if he wins that one.
I'm sure you don't. The auctions, you tend to spend up, or?
I am putting my name on everything, much to Harv's horror, because he's a bit tight. When it comes to this, and he warned me in the car, Danielle, I don't want to see you signing your name anywhere, but I think as soon as I got in here, I was already on the go.
Now, there's one thing I thought you could really do with that's a Robert Harvey signed jumper.
I showed my eye on Lowy's poor self-portrait, you must see. Have a look at that.
Yeah, I think he actually drew it himself. It's pretty ordinary, isn't it? Just got to make sure the bloke who did draw it's not here or doesn't watch Saints TV. Well, the auction was a very successful night. We managed to raise somewhere in the vicinity of $260,000, which was a great effort. As usual, President Rod Butters had the hand in the pocket and was very generous towards the club, so that was a great effort. But one which is a little bit of interest to the supporters out there was a few of the boys got together, led by Peter Spider Everett, and bought a racehorse. So they spent about $18,000. Apparently it's from Lindsay Park in Adelaide. From what I hear, it might be better suited to the Shetland pony rides about a spring carnival time at Flemington. So we'll keep an eye on it. We're waiting to see if it's got any talent whatsoever. But we'll get a name for it and let you know how it goes later on in the year and perhaps next year as well. Time now for Player of the Day, and once again it was a fantastic mark by Sammy Hamill. It was in the third quarter. He went charging into the pack and came out with the ball, taking a one-handed grab and managed to convert with a great goal. So let's have a look.
Simmons, the tap, just eludes the grasp of Hazelby. Jones to Black. Here come the Saints again. Runs away from Woods. Penetrating kick inside the 50. Hamill goes back. What a mark! As if on cue, Aaron Hamill stands up to take this game by the scruff of the neck. 40 metres out. Kick on its way. Looks good off the boot. The Saints are in front of this over and Aaron Hamill's pumped.
Rightio, well it's time now for Saints scoreboard, and there's a couple of things that are coming up which are of note. And the first one is Luncheon with the Stars. It's at Crown Casino. It's on Thursday the 15th of August and at 12 o'clock for a 12:30 start. So if you're interested in going along, the Inner Saints Coterie are presenting the lunch, and the players that will be attending will be Robert Harvey, Nathan Burke, Spider Everett, Lenny Hayes, and of course the up-and-coming star of the team, Nick Rewald. So well worth getting along to. And the other thing of note and worth looking at is if you're interested in going across to Port Adelaide to see us play at Football Park on Saturday night, Saints Travel. It's a complete travel service for all St Kilda supporters Australia-wide. And if you're interested in getting over there, you can contact Saints Travel on 1300 666 785.
Look, up in the stands. It's a boy. It's a man. It's Bob the Builder. No, it's Superman.
So what you have to do is email us at superfan@foxfooty.com.au, and that should be appearing on your screen now, or write to us at Fox Footy Channel and tell us about your favourite memory, and you will be in with a chance to be on our show. Rightio, well that's all we've got time for on Saints TV for this week. Just a bit of a scoop that we're hoping to bring you in the next couple of weeks, and that is, with a bit of luck, I'm going to be catching up with a Sheikah tweak, Shane Warne, and also his counterpart, Victorian wicketkeeper Darren Berry. They're both great St Kilda supporters, so I'm going to head along to Victoria training and maybe face a couple of balls, which would be quite exciting. So this week we got Port Adelaide. It's at Amy Stadium in Adelaide, so if you can't get along, make sure you get to a TV and watch us, and hopefully we can come home with another 4 points. Until next week, I'll see you then.
Burke wants a goal. So does the Saints.
Woods has a couple of bounces.